Hi, Gibaud.com. Today it's a video about a portrait photo shoot I made to Isana, and I used 3 flashes. I used my Fujifilm GFX100SII and also the lens, the 110mm f2 by Fujifilm also. This video was in the member area of my channel, but maybe you know that I've changed the way I work with that. I've got now a cheaper version of the member area with no videos there. Simply, it's just to help me. €1.99 I think it costs, and you get a small star next to your name, and I answer your question with priority. This is simply to help me, that's it. So I prefer to post that kind of video on public for everyone instead of just a private member area. So let's start. So what gear have I used? First, we're going to speak about the backdrop. This is a fabric, it's called tornasol. I don't know in English. You have it's bicolor. One side is more violet, the other one a bit more blue, okay? And really important, that kind of fabric is so thin that it gets really transparent. So I put behind, directly like this, a white piece of fabric. So if there would be any stain on the wall of this, it will not be seen through, okay? So easy. Second, my lighting. First, here I've got a 400 watt FJ400 by Westcott with the Manny Ortiz beauty dish. Actually, I reviewed it on my channel, and it's placed as a real beauty dish. No fabric in the front, not like the other video. I'll leave you the link here I made with Isana, and where I had a small piece of fabric in the front. That's my main light. Then I've got 2 other flashes. I've got here a FJ200 by Westcott, with a small bowl, with a small reflector, a grid, and really important, a blue gel. Why do I place this blue gel? Well, basically, because if I light the backdrop with something normal color, it will eat up the colors. So I wanted to have the blue a bit more strong, and it gives also some volume to this, so it's lit by this. It doesn't hit Isana, it's straight to the back, okay? The backdrop. And here I've got an FJ80 by Westcott also, with a pink, reddish pink gel with bandos. So a really direct light. It doesn't go to the back, it doesn't go anywhere. It goes just to the hair of Isana. And there is also a grid to direct as much as I can. So it gives a bit of reddish part of the hair on for Isana. On the other side, it's different. Okay, it's not you don't see this reddish. It's gives to give some bit of differences from one side to the other. And then here I also have a reflector, summer circular reflector by Newer. I didn't present it yet on my channel. I will do soon. And you can put a different fabric. This one is silver. Because the look Isana has is really whitish, really dreamy. You could have gold, you could have white, black, all this. Okay, so this is what I used. Then regarding the camera, this is my Fujifilm GFX100S Mark II with the 110mm f2. Actually, I made all this photo shoot for this lens to test it more in depth. I already tested it before, but I wanted to test it more in depth. And now I'm explaining how I did it. But the whole story is to test this lens that I will publish on my public side of my YouTube channel. So that's it. That's the gear I've used. Now I'm going to explain how it measures all this. So I set up the lighting before Isana would be here. So this way I can estimate where she would be placed. So I'm going to switch off all the lights and leave only one at a time to compare. Sleep this one, okay. So this is my main light. So she would stand here. So I measure here, okay, where she is. Test. F4. I tested this lens at f2 2.8, f4 5.6, okay, to see how it would affect the shallow depth of field, all this. So most pictures are made at f4, so I give you the ratio for f4, but obviously I'll explain to you how you calculate, okay, if you want a different aperture. So f4 here. So let's see on the back what I get, which is the blue light here. Okay. I get 2.2, yeah, 2.0, more or less 2.2, depends where I place it, okay? It means I've got 4 times less light, 2 stops difference between the back and the front. That means that here it's a lot darker. Then let's check the red in the hair, okay? That would be here. I get 2.2 also. So as you can see, there's also 2 stop difference. So actually the main light is here. This is just to give a small hit of red in the hair and this hit of blue in the back. Obviously, I tested the lens at different aperture. So it means if I want to go to f2 instead of f4, this is 2 stop difference. So I would drop my light here, main light, 2 stop, but I will also drop my light 2 stop on this one. Otherwise, it will be overexposed compared to what I had, because maybe I want a different depth of field, but I still want to have the same lighting aspect. Okay, so it's so important to keep the same difference between lights. When I go to f.6, obviously I'll put 1 stop up and 1 stop up and 1 stop up. Otherwise, the ratio is different, so the aspect is different. So it's all you need to know. Once you have the ratio that is calculated from one aperture, if you change and you like it, if you don't like it, obviously the ratio could be different, okay? But if you like it, then if you change anything on the main light, you must also change it on the secondary lights. So now I'm going to show you without any flash. You don't see me, you see the backdrop. This is what I want, okay? So I'm going to shoot here, no light. The only thing you see is a bit of a shade there because it's due to the video light that is here. Now I'm going to switch on just the blue. So you will see, you see it a bit more. As you can see, now you see this blue tint that's arrived, gives some volume also. I switch it off. Then the red, as you can see, the red you won't see it because the hair are not here, okay? But this way you see it, that there is a red light, pink reddish, okay? Now let's go to the main light. And as you can see on the main light, it doesn't light a lot the backdrop. Why? Take into account that Isana is standing here. I don't know if you saw my video about light fall off, but she's halfway between this light and the backdrop. It means she receives 4 times more light than the backdrop. It means that actually the backdrop gets a bit of light from the main light, but also received from this blue gel light. And actually, this is why there's a lot more darker behind Isana than where she is, okay? Right now, it looks underexposed, but it's not underexposed, it's simply exposed properly the backdrop, okay? Now, let's add the blue lights, okay? So you will see there's not much difference. As you can see, it's a bit more, this is more what it looks on the pictures, okay? And then, if I switch on the red light, you will not see it because the hair is not here, okay, but all 3 lights are here, okay? So that's the way it looks. By the way, if you wanted to help me, as I said at the beginning, there is the member area, join button below, and you become a member, get a small star next to your name, and I answer with priority to your comments. I'll also have affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or Aperty by Skylum, get a 10% discount with my code ERIC10. Even if there is a great offer, still place my code, it's even cheaper for you. Also, I've got ERIC20 on K&F website, where you can find photography accessories like all the one by K&F Concept, and you get 20% discount. So please use it, that helps me, that helps you, that's great, thank you so much. Let's carry on. Once Isana is here and everything is fine, the lighting setting is fine, all this, I create a color profile using the color checker, the same as I explained in the other video in the pink room, okay? Why? Here, I don't have the obligation to have the exact color. It's not a contract with any brand that makes fabric or whatever, but still I want to have the best color, exact color. So all my pictures start with the same color, and then after, if I decide, I can tweak things, but at least I know that where I start is the exact color. So this is why I use the color checker, this part, and Isana pose with this and make the first picture so I can actually create the profile. How did I decide on the distances? Because there are several distances between the model and the camera, the light, the backdrop, all this. Well, first let's speak about the light, the backdrop, and the model. If she was standing a lot closer to the backdrop, as I explained in the video about light fall off, the light will be almost the same on the model and the backdrop, and you will not have separation due to lighting. So it's not what I wanted. So if I place Isana here, halfway, there's 4 times less light in the backdrop. This is what I like, and she gets the light here. Second, in this video about light fall off, I explained that the closer, the quicker the fall off. It means if she would be really close to the light, I would expose for her face, for her nose or eyes, and then the fall off would be very fast. But I take the risk to have the nose overexposed and the face that is not properly exposed, and that's it. So I put some distance, but still we can see that when you get to the ears, to the back, there is already a fall off. These 20 centimeters or 15 centimeters difference already make a volume. So being close helps make volume on the face. Many people put several flashes for volume. Being close to the light actually creates volume because of the light fall off, okay? Second, there is one thing that is called the hard light, or I prefer to say if the softness of shadows more than softness of hard light is also due to the size or the relative size of the light source. I will make a separate video about this, okay? It means the further you are, the smaller the light is, the harsher the shadows. I say it like this because you very often see it on the neck or you see it on the nose, okay, so that's important, okay? So normally when you go twice the diameter of softbox in distance, you start to lose softness, okay? So it's important to be not that far. This one is 90 centimeters diameter, so I could put the model up to 1.80 meters away, but then I would not have the fall off I want, so I decided to be about 1 meter away, and there's an extra meter in the back, okay? So I get the softness I like, the shadows are nice, I get the light fall off I like, okay? Regarding the camera, well, this is a prime lens, so basically I move back or forward the camera depending on the framing I want. That's simple, okay? So a few things. The main lights must be above the head, okay? With an angle about 30-45 degrees, depending on what you want to do, okay? Same thing with this, it must send back a bit of light. You have to calculate to see more or less. It's an aspect to see if it's fine. And it's really important that the model doesn't move forward or backward because this is a portrait session. Lighting is really precise. If she moves forward, she will be overexposed. If she moves backward, she will be underexposed. So it's important she stays steady. She can move like this, but watch out. This red light is really small source of light, so it means it's harsh light. It will create harsh shadows. So it's thought for the hair on this side, but if she turns the head like this, it may hit the nose and create a shadow here. So beware of this. Same thing, if you move like this and like this, maybe then this red light is not hitting the hair as you thought. So it's really important you are precise, and the model doesn't have to move forward, backward. You can move the hand, all this, and but it's limited. If I was doing a different type of picture with more movement, all this, obviously I will not set the same lighting scheme. It will be different, softbox or things like this, so I could allow more movement. But this is a portrait, so it's steady, you don't have to move that much, so this is important, you watch out with this. The camera is on a pendular tripod. Why? Because it bears all the weight and you still have all the movement you want. I know some people use a column for that, they like it. This is great because it's a heavy camera with the lens, so it's really a real pleasure to, you can still have the rotation up, down, side. That's really nice, but you don't have to bear the weight. So this is great. So once you have all these sets, you just have to enjoy and make the pictures. Normally you think of the pictures you want to make, but sometimes there are things that doesn't happen as you thought, okay? In this situation, she made a nice makeup, 2 wigs, different accessories, so the idea was great, but when she came with this white top, it was a problem. Not overexposure problem, the light gets her head before, face before this. It was not a problem. The problem was the amount of white that was taking a lot of attention from her face, and that was really a problem. So made a few pictures. I thought, well, this white, I don't like it because it looks like really white. And she had a pink piece of fabric, see-through, so she actually put it on her shoulder, and that was great, shoulder and front. And this way it actually breaks this white part. So it's important when you're going to make picture and the person is going to have a uniform color, like whether it's a plain color with white, black, all this. If that person can have some accessory or piece of fabric or shell or foulard or whatever to place, that can help to break this white area or black area if it was black. Obviously, if it had been a color, maybe like this, would be not that much problematic, but this white there was taking too much attention. So it's important. When you think of the clothing, all this, the model is going to wear, think of alternative and solution in case something would go wrong or the aspect is not what you like, okay? It's really important. Well, a bit closer now, because when I record the explanation, I prefer to be away so you see the whole setting all the time, okay? But now for the goodbye part, I can be a lot closer. So thank you so much to Isana for posing. Thank you to you for watching the video. As you can see, it's easy, but you need to be organized, disciplined. Flash one by one, the way you said, think about the shooting, the photo shoot before setting everything, so you know exactly what you need, how to do it, all this. So, but once you thought properly and measure properly, light, all this, it's easy, and then you can concentrate on the picture, the expression of the model, all this. So it's not that hard. So I hope this video helps you in a way. So if you feel this video may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button, and here is a small bell. If you click on the bell, we'll get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. Also leave your affiliated links in the description. Please use them, that really helps me. And if you wanted to buy Luminar Neo or Apple by Skylum, get 10% discount with my code ERIC10. On top of any offer they have, you still place your code, it's cheaper for you. And on K&F website, where you can find all type of accessories by K&F Concept and more brands, get a 20% discount with my code ERIC20. So use it, that really saves you some money and that helps me, so thank you. Also leave you my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much, please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.